So here's something crazy. If we were to think about what makes the difference between the average and the ultra successful, we'd quickly realize that it only comes down to one thing and one thing only. And it's not technical competence, because more often than not, it's not the most technically competent guy in the room that's the most successful, or the most proficient person at a specific skill. And it's not the person with the most integrity or with the best intentions either. If that was the case, then how would you explain all these creators online who either make horrible role models or have no idea what the heck they're talking about, and who still are very successful, have huge audiences, or make a lot of money? How do you explain that? So if we really think about it, the real and the only difference here between the average and the ultra successful stands in mastering leverage skills. Mastering leverage skills. That's all it is. And there are 3 such skills that I want to talk to you about today. The first one of which is communication skills. Okay, communication is just going to amplify the best parts of yourself, and it's also going to make you seem more confident. It's going to make you seem more technically competent, even if you're not, and it's going to make you seem like you have more authority than you actually do. Again, that's how a lot of creators online are teaching others a skill they don't have, but they're still coaching or teaching others how to get good at that skill, and they're making a lot of money off of it. It's just because they have great communication skills, and they also have the other 2 skills that are coming up right now. The second one is going to be marketing. And here I don't mean you have to be a great marketer. I don't mean you have to work in marketing or learn how to run ads or anything of that sort. I just mean about the psychology of what makes people buy. Being able to understand what makes people get sold on a specific idea or on a specific product, being able to sell your ideas or sell yourself to other people. Because that comes into play into so many different situations, from career, when you're going for a job interview, let's say, or when you're asking for a raise to your boss. Of course, it takes a lot of involvement in business as well. In personal relationships with friends, like negotiating what everyone is getting out of a friendship, or even in romantic relationships, selling yourself to the other person so they want to be with you. Okay, marketing is really important, but again, it's just the psychological aspect of what makes human work and click in specific situations. And the third leverage skill, this is massively underrated, by the way, and I've never heard anyone else look at this skill or say that it is a leverage skill, a skill that just compounds so very much. And this is taking risk and not caring too much about what other people think. Okay? Now, of course, don't do anything that is going to physically harm others or maybe put others in pain, but this is just about being bold and being courageous. This is a skill, by the way. It's not something you're born with. It's a skill that can be trained, and that if you don't train regularly, if you don't practice boldness or being courageous or taking risk regularly, you're going to lose that skill. And you're going to become more and more averse to risky situations. And we know that avoiding all kinds of risks, just staying in a comfort zone, just being very, very comfortable, that is the enemy of success. It's going to lead you to the dark path and not to the light path, to getting the outcomes that you actually deserve. So these are the 3 leverage skills that I'd say everyone would benefit from if they at least got better at it, not necessarily mastered all of those, but just consider that regardless of what technical competence you have, of what skill you're very proficient in, adding these leverage skills on top will just amplify what you already have, will just make you seem more competent, will make you seem like you have more authority, and will make you seem more believable. Okay, people are just gonna love hearing your opinion and being around you. So that's what I wanted to share with you in this video. Hopefully you found this valuable, and we're gonna see each other into the next one. Until next time.